Hello, we are talking today about our macros and why we do them and why they are effective, and understanding the three macronutrients that we focus on each and every day. So today, let's talk about them. Macronutrients are your three macros that you need: protein, we need fats, and we need carbs. And finding that perfect ratio to help you achieve your goals is what is crucial. So everybody has a different amount of calories they need to intake in a day to survive. If you're not getting an accurate number of calories, your body's not getting the nutrients it needs to perform at its best. So we're going to find what you need to perform at your best. Some of you weigh heavier on the calories or on the carb side of your macros, while others of you really enjoy your fats. We're going to find that perfect ratio that's going to help you lose the weight and keep it off, gain the muscle, and tone up. That is our main goal, and that a lot of women and men strive to have. Some have macro goals of performance. That's kind of where I'm at. I don't really want to lose weight. I'm good with my muscle tone, but I want to be able to run fast and effective and have really good workouts so I can perform well on race day. In order for me to do that, I need to eat a certain amount of calories and I need to eat a certain amount of macros so I have enough nutrients and I'm sustained through my workouts and races. So let's first talk about the first macronutrient that we all need and struggle to get is the protein. Protein, the goal is to have it every meal because your body weight should be kind of your goal in grams of protein. So I'm about 130, 135. So my goal is to get even more than that. Sometimes I shoot for 150 grams of protein a day. Now that seems really, really high, but once you've been doing it for a long time, you're able to really sneak those proteins in where you need them. Collagen is a good option. Focus on clean and lean proteins, not super high in fat, because then your macro of fat can go rocket really fast. So be careful to really shoot for clean and lean proteins. Some other examples of proteins are dairy. If you are okay and your stomach and your gut health is good with dairy, you want to focus on that, like cottage cheese, cheeses. Watch the fat intake as well. If you're low on fat for the day, grab that string cheese. It has about 5 grams of fat and 5 grams of protein as well. Seafood is a really good. If you're able to eat seafood, any types of meat that's lean and clean, nuts, seeds, and soy are other options of protein as well. Let's talk about carbs. Carbs can be a lot of fun. We love our donuts, but your goal is to focus on complex carbs, that meaning they have like substance to them. They're complex. They're not processed into white bread. We're talking about multi-grain bread. We're talking about quinoa. We're talking about brown rice. Anything that hasn't been overly processed is your complex carbs. So other examples are grains, your corn, your rice, barley. Yeah, corn is not a vegetable, FYI. Well, it's more considered a starch. Okay, so when I add green leaf vegetables, that's where I'm focusing on getting those servings in. Limit your sugars for the carbs. You don't want tons of candy. Obviously, fruit can be high in sugar, so you gotta really watch that. And milk also has a significant amount of sugar. So that's why I add creamer to my coffee. It has very little sugar. So just keep an eye, look at your ingredients where that sugar likes to sneak in. So that's your carb intake. Fats, yes, we tend to love our fats. I love my peanut butter. Dietary fat is essential for our survival. It helps us with our brain function, helps us to just provide heat for our body. You notice that like little ones that are super thin, they look so cold sometimes. Well, they don't have a lot of fat. And older people, as they age, they need more fat to insulate their body because they get so cold. So fat is a good thing. We kind of look at fat as a bad thing, but it's not. It's really needed. You can find it in dairy, dairy desserts, regular cheese, whole and 2% milk has pretty good significant amount. Dairy creamer, mixed dishes such as pasta and cream, Other fat sources are animal proteins, chicken, like chicken thighs have a good source of fat. Sausage can be a little on the processed side, but okay for sometimes, like moderation, that's the goal. Bacon, ribs, beef, and beef mixed dishes. Also grain-based desserts, your cakes, pastries, and we kind of want to stay away from that. We want to focus on really good sources like coconut oil. What's another good oil? Olive oil is okay. There's so many. Avocado oil, that's one really kind of like a lighter oil to cook with. So finding those, and your fat usually is 25 to 30% of your macro intake. So not a super high, but it can creep up if you don't watch it. So I gave you a handout for this tutorial, so make sure you look at it in your email. It's also on our Facebook page under August week 1. Check it out. Look at the chart that has the carb, protein, and fats. It's like 3 circles, and in them intertwine what can be considered both protein and carb ratio, protein and fat, carbs and fat. All of that gives you like ideas where you can get and reach your macro count. I hope this video has been helpful for you. You're more than welcome to share it with your friends and family. But thank you so much for working really hard. Reminder that we always do our Monday weigh-in and measurement. So do that first thing in the morning and send it in the app so I can see progress. Remember, weight loss isn't supposed to just go all straight up or straight down, however you want to look at it. It can be linear, it could go up, it could go down. It really is a process, especially as you get older, especially as life, all of that, your cycle, all those things factor in your weight loss goals. But overall, if you look at the whole course of a year and you've been steady, you'll have lost inches, you would have lost weight and gained muscle if you stay the course. So stay consistent, trust the process, and I'm along this journey with you. Have a great day.